There are so many different tentacles to this. It's very complex.
They lied about his treatment. They lied about his coherentness. On the onset, we were told he confessed. He was completely sound-minded and stable. And now we find out that
they lied about the witnesses too.
Right. They lied about everything.
He said he saw a group of 3 girls.
Look at what Yellow Jacket did with the tail light. Like, think about that in and of itself for a second. Why wouldn't you want that kind of help? Like, why wouldn't we want that out there?
Hey, we've been on for almost an hour and a half. Do you want to get to the car overlay thing?
Oh, well, shit. I was gonna say, can we just go? I got,
Yeah,
okay, wait a
we
minute.
can. We can.
The car overlay has been done, yeah?
Have it all up. 7 days, 70 days. We don't know who we interviewed. Nobody went back within 72 hours to review the information that was coming in. And we're just supposed to be fine with that. And then on top of that,
We're not fine with it, Amy. But there's nothing we can do about that now. This does not get Rick a new trial now.
Michael, in some states, losing crucial evidence at the beginning of an investigation like this would have tremendous repercussions on the investigation by a court. Am I making that up? Are we now lowering our standards to Carroll County and what is okay with them? I'm speaking from an outsider looking in, from where the public stands on this matter. Well, the only way for us to know that is if we had access to the information that has now been obliterated.
I don't make the rules.
According to police, in August of 2017, all of those interviews of the third-party suspects that I named in the Franks memo was allegedly taped over in August of 2017. And let me tell you how it works in the real world. When that happens, that's an earthquake. That's a seismic earthquake of epic proportions. Like, everybody would know that. The prosecutor, everybody would know. It's like, oh my God, we just taped over this. And
So you and I, well, I mean, I'm sure you've
You mostly.
what?
You mostly.
You mostly what? Talk?
You said, well, you and I said you mostly.
Okay. Well, I at the behest of you, kidding. Sort of.
So I'm here against my will. I'll say that today, and I'm going to be doing housework while we're doing this. There's some phone data and other things that Mr. Osbrook would like to talk about. And full transparency, I'm not exactly sure what this is, so we're going to find out together.
My interest in this case are the systemic issues that plagued it.
It's beyond advocacy for an individual. I think it's addressing a very, very corrupt system in a small town where a lot of weird stuff happened. I mean, a lot of weird stuff.
Did you know it's hard for brick houses to set on fire?
I did know that.
We have such an obvious case of corruption that Rick doesn't have time. We wanted to do whatever it fucking takes to get him out now. Now.
I think we were desperate for no Hoosier and no American to ever have to go through something like this again, right? And I think that's also, and I obviously I feel Rick is 100% innocent. He should be a free man. But I think the precedent of this transcends specific people. And I think it's more, there should be an effort to address the systemic shortcomings from, what we're seeing. Right. And yeah, I think, I think when you get into this vaguity of, one day you'll know what we know. We can't talk about it right now, but instead we're going to focus on this.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this is amazing. Yeah. Michael says, how about this?
You have to decide what you're doing, and if your cause is regarding an individual, and that's and you're considering that to be a movement or a cause, because
it's not about just one person.
It's not about an individual. That can't be. Here, we have a lot of people that watch this channel.
And I also put it in an email to the Indiana Inspector General. And the reason that the Indiana Inspector General is important here is because they have oversight as an executive office to look into fraud, waste, abuse, right, and wrongdoing within the ISP. I sent an email to them, and I got an email back from a PR firm. Thought it was interesting. There's PR. That is something that is unique. That is something that I haven't encountered when dealing with government agencies. I mean, what else can I tell you?
And nobody wants to be attached to this type of crime. Like, that's not what is good for your public relations at all. Like, this is bad. Like,
look, I am not a PR expert. One of the things, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, but if I wanted to spend a little money on a PR consultant, I'm going to leave it to you all to figure out what the good ideas about updating the public are. I don't have any experience doing it.
First of all, that public discourse does affect the case, okay? Otherwise, PR would not be a thing in criminal cases. Some small PR firm who is when you saw this massive PR push, the PR world of a PR firm, a small PR firm. I wish Deb would put up Christina's video called Tentacle Gate, because in the past year, what we've been trying to relay to you is that it appears that there is an entire controlled opposition element that has been inserted into this case as plants, as state plants.
Continue to do that, and we will deal with the stress and the frustration and all the bashing from social media and whoever else. That's fine. Come to us, though. Like they said, come to us. We're trained to deal with that, and we will continue to investigate this until we have it solved.
I take responsibility here, and if there's going to be criticism, I want to come to me, but
any notion of a cover-up, any notion of us deciding the outcome of this, any notion of any connection to anything else is not correct. It's not correct. I'll crawl across shards of hot glass for Jerry Holman. Jerry Holman is not a liar.
Parading a suspect before the media is a storied American tradition.
It's called a perp walk.
But is it a tradition worth keeping?
It's one of the most offensive parts of the criminal justice system. Presumption of innocence, no harm, no foul.
That walk, in full view of the media, is known as the perp walk, a bane for criminal defense attorneys and a boon for tabloid photographers and journalists. The practice, sometimes called the police's blue carpet, became an enduring image in the 1930s when new camera technology and flashbulbs ushered in the golden age of photojournalism and were used to great effect by J. Edgar Hoover to bolster the reputation of his Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Hoover realized the power of the image and wanted to completely show he got his man.
Been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot.
You might have thought that would have ended the practice. But in addition to building a prosecutor or a detective's reputation, showing a suspect in handcuffs helps calm a nervous public.
After more than 13 months of following thousands of leads down endless blind alleys, the detectives of the Brooklyn Omega Squad captured the man they say is Son of Sam.
For the pretrial phase, my concern was that we were going to taint any kind of jury pool that we had a hope of getting. And so that was my biggest concern, that we're not going to be able to get a jury pool that hasn't heard about this case or hasn't formed an opinion, because there was so much outside noise coming in and so many podcasts and YouTube channels and all these different things who were reporting on it. And so pre-trial, that was my main concern.
Media is an important tool that we can use, an important tool that we want to use. Information is our main weapon here.
Recall from
Ricky.
an inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility.
I love you too much.
And every time I talk to you, I feel like it's going to be the last time I get to talk to you.
I know. I wish I could hug you.
I can't explain what's been going on. And I don't want you to worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm a man and I'll take care of myself, but I'm worried about you. And that's all I do is worry about you. I just, knowing I'm never going to see you again, or at least it feels that way. I'm just saying, if it gets too hard, just tell them to come and get me and bring me to see you, and I'll tell them whatever they want me to say.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. I don't need you to try and be strong for me. Okay? You need to be weak. You need to be held. You take care of yourself, okay? Okay? I know. I wish I could see you, babe. You don't know what I'd give to see you just one more time. Because I don't know that I'm going to make it. But you just know that if anything happens, I'll see you in the next lifetime. I swear I will, okay?